It's celebrating the victory over Nazi Germany, veteran of the war. The price these guys paid for our liberties today.
Do you know Mr. Putin?
Only in Armenia. Bonjour, ça va? Hey, United Kingdom. Greetings from Armenia. It's May 9th, and people are out in the masses to celebrate Victory Day. Let's have a look how they do it here. The amount of people, guys, is surreal, and they're all gathered outside. Now, I'm not sure what they're waiting for, but let's just go with the flow. So, before I get this video going, I haven't had breakfast yet, and I've found this little place that has these cute little huts that you can sit down, have some coffee and some food, typical Armenian. So let's have some breakfast. So guys, I was brought the menu. There's only one language, Armenian, for those of you who don't know what Armenian looks like. I can't decode this. She just left the menu and said, have a look what you want and I'll come back. Well, she's gonna have to help us. Спасибо. А меню у вас только на армянском, потому что я не умею читать.
Вы спросите, что вам надо, я перевяжу. Я
просто ничего не понимаю, ни одно слово. Как вас зовут?
Меня Розана зовут.
Розана, Джастин, очень приятно.
Приятно. И есть это шашлыки.
Картошка есть? Яичница есть у вас? Bloody hell, that was complicated, guys. I'm not quite sure what I've ordered. I got an explanation from the waitress, but let's see. Hopefully it'll be nice. Should be. I've not been disappointed yet with the food in Armenia, so... and this is the Armenian muddy coffee, which is gorgeous. You can see how muddy it is. It's just dirty, but it's lovely. And they drink it in many countries. I'm not going to mention other countries that have this because it's a very touchy subject. Every country thinks it's their invention and their culture, but in Armenia it's delicious. Мы еще не кушали сегодня.
Вы откуда?
Из Англии. А вы?
Я отсюда.
Ну, поэтому вы такая красивая женщина. I want to show you something really cool. They have this in a lot of countries in Eastern Europe. So these are your regular tissues, but on here there's a little button that if you press it, the waitress has a watch and it notifies her to come to your table. Brilliant little idea, that. Shame they don't have it in more countries. I've been here for half an hour and all they brought me is a plate. We ordered some eggs. I'm wondering if they're trying to catch a chicken to get the eggs, or I don't know what, but this is ridiculous.
Опоздали, да?
Ничего.
У нас кухня одна, и там и ресторан, и тут, поэтому они не успевают. Да?
Это как называется?
Это помидорные...
Да, но на армянском как говорят?
Лоликов звазех.
Лоликов звазех.
Или помидоров звазех.
Помидоров звазех.
Лолики, помидор это...
Super, спасибо. Look what I got, guys. Помидор звазех, I think they said. But anyways, this reminds me of the Bulgarian mishmash, which I absolutely love. Beautiful plate of cheese, country potatoes with lamb, known as jarkoy, I think. The beautiful lavash. Oh, it's so fresh and soft, this lavash. Let's try this. Oh, so good. And here we got the lamb with the potatoes. So we got a bit of potato, bit of lamb, bit of roast pepper. Oh, guys, typical Armenian way to eat cheese. I love the freshness of the greens. So good. Then they got this stringy cheese, suluguni, which also goes amazing with these greens. Now this is the thing, coriander, you either love it or hate it. And I absolutely love this stuff. Let's march along with them. It's nice to see the youth commemorating the fallen soldiers. I love. Wow. As you can see here in Armenia, the celebration of Victory Day on May 9th is still a very big deal. And for those of you who don't know, it's celebrating the victory over Nazi Germany. Now they celebrate it here on May 9th, even though they actually surrendered on May 8th, which is VE Day, Victory in Europe Day. But because of the time difference, in the Soviet Union, they celebrated it on May 9th. Veteran of the war. There are very few left, guys. I couldn't help myself but to shake his hand and say thank you. The price these guys paid for our liberties today, our freedoms that so many of us take for granted. But the truth of the matter is, compared to generations before us, we have it so easy. We can't but be grateful for that. So, what an honor to meet a veteran. I think it's, what, 73 years on? You know, they're rare to find these days. If it wasn't for those guys who reached Berlin in the middle of April 16th, where they had a horrendous war that lasted 2 weeks up until May 2nd, at which point the Soviet army raised the Soviet flag in Germany. And subsequently after that, the surrender of the Nazi Germany forces.
Заявление советского правительства.
As you can see, there are very few left. A handful. And it's one of the last opportunities, I think, to actually see any veterans still alive. Fantastic is that, guys? So this young lady here, her husband is in charge of the dance group, and I've just copied her Instagram, and I'm sure it's going to be a treat. So I'll link it here below. Take a look, it's fascinating. What a fabulous choreography, guys. At the very end there, when they draped the flag over the two guys, you could see it was a representation of Ararat, that was the symbol of Armenia. Absolutely fascinating. So ever since the victory over Nazi Germany in 1945, every year these celebrations on the 9th of May throughout the Soviet Union would take place. This is fascinating, guys. Let's keep looking around. You can feel that this is a great celebration here and that the emotions really run high. As a matter of fact, during the Second World War, the Soviet Union paid an immense price, and Armenia had as many as 600,000 soldiers fight in the Second World War, and half of them perished. So when you see people walking around with pictures wanting to celebrate their loved ones who may have fought in the war or died in the war, it's completely understandable that you sense that feeling of pride. And overlooking this parade today is Mother Armenia, and it's simply a phenomenal day, and it's going to go on till the night. So we've got still a lot to do. And right over there is the police force. I'm not sure if they're here more as a security detail or they're going to be exhibiting some kind of a show or parade. Let's see. So Mother Armenia is actually open right now. We're going to take a look. And right as you arrive, you notice right up there at the entrance, the sickle and hammer signifying the Soviet Union. And let's see what's inside here. This is fantastic. Look up here. All these symbols up here from the Soviet Union. Unfortunately, the minute I went in there, they warned me, no filming. But if you ever do come to Armenia, right under Mother Armenia, there's a beautiful exhibition of loads of memorabilia from the Second World War, and it's absolutely amazing. It was always a tradition, and still is, to lay wreaths. And as I'm seeing here, the bigger ones, they're dedicated by different countries. This, I'm assuming, a local, but here we've got one from the Embassy of Brazil. How are you, my friend?
Good, and you?
Good. You speak English?
Yeah, of course I speak English.
Not everybody does, though. You're saying, of course, like
90% of people maybe, but they shy to speak.
Oh, they're shy to
English,
speak
yeah.
English, yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from England.
Nice to meet you. Exactly.
And you were born in 1998?
Yeah, you're right.
Really?
Yeah.
So that makes you 25 years old?
24. You said you're from London. Oh, you're
Yeah, London
from
actually. Yeah.
London.
England, yeah, London, England.
Okay, I love British culture.
Oh.
Yeah, I love Britain because of football. I'm a
Okay.
football fan.
What's your team?
Manchester.
You're here for, I mean, obviously you're here for the celebration, but do you have any relatives that you've come to respect? Or?
Yeah, of course I have. I think every family
have someone
have
that
someone who, yeah.
was in the
We
war?
have to be- yeah, of course, because it was a really, really bad war.
And there are many Armenians. I think there were 600,000 Armenians soldiers.
Yeah, from the post-Soviet countries.
Yeah.
I think from Great Britain too, from
Oh,
England,
yeah.
from France.
But yeah, I mean, the whole of Europe was just under complete disaster at the time. So it's a good thing we won in the end, though.
Yeah. Do people know about this war in Great Britain?
Yeah, I mean, the Second World War is it's an important time in our history as well. But here they really make a big deal, which is right for this holiday, because I mean, the Soviet Union really had it hard. I mean, they came from the east.
27 million people were died.
27 million people. I mean, that's not even a number
like
that you can
27
imagine.
million people.
Your name again? Or
My
did you
name-
tell me?
Do you know Mr. Putin?
So you're Vladimir.
Yeah, I'm Vladimir.
Nice to meet you, Vladimir.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Justin. Pleasure to meet you, my
cheers.
friend. Thanks for chatting with me. I appreciate it. So, guys, these are the different countries that came to pay their respects. What a cool guy. Spoke very good English. So you've got the Embassy of France right there. American people. On behalf of the American people, United States of America, Romania, Germany, United Nations, Spain, Japan, Syria, India. So the list goes on and on. As you can see, it's a very big deal here. See what other ones we have on this side. Can't read it. Vladivostok, Turkmenistan, Serbia. Good thing they got the same alphabet as Russian. Can't read that. Some kind of delegation from Armenia. Iraq. Hey, United Kingdom. Russia. Phenomenal, guys. And you can see a lot of people walking around with these pictures of heroes. Netherlands. Kuwait. I mean, a lot of countries have come to show their respects. Slovak. Bulgaria. United Arab Emirates. Embassy of the Sovereign Military Order of Malta. What a fantastic day, guys. Along this park, you'll see these monuments, and it says Герой Советского Союза, which is heroes of the Soviet Union, and list of soldiers that will have fallen during the Soviet Union. Not only during the Second World War, but throughout any of the conflicts. Look, guys, a place that sells kvass. Fabulous drink. I think I'm going to order myself one. You like kvass? Tu kvass? Tu, два. Можно на русском, если...
Да. 900.
900, да?
Да.
Oh, that is gorgeous, guys. Cheers. Thank you. Great show, guys. Good dancing. Thank you very much. And here, guys, they got some karting of some sort. How much? 1,000 for one.
2 rounds.
2 rounds. So I'm standing in line to get some tickets because they got go-karts there and I feel like having a bit of a fun ride. Let's go and ride some cars.
My name is Eric.
Can we race?
Yes.
You're from Armenia?
Yeah.
Look,
From Yerevan.
From Yerevan, beautiful city.
Very good.
What speed do they go for? Скорость. Русский говорите?
100.
100 kilometers an hour? This one? The serious go-karts. Without a helmet, nothing? Без каск ничего? 100 километров в час? Only in Armenia. So, I had someone driving like she was driving Miss Daisy in front of me, literally. And they wouldn't let me go fast, but still, it was alright. Bonjour. Bonjour, ça va? Anyways, that was a waste of money. Good go-karts, they go fast, but yeah, you can't overtake. You got to keep your distance. And if you've got someone ahead of you that's doing 3 miles an hour, well, guess what? You got to do 3 miles an hour. Ridiculous, but anyways, it's all fun. If you do come to the Victory Park here in Yerevan, venture around, go off the beaten track. I've just come up to a building. It was a restaurant since 1960, but this is a phenomenal building. And look at that view. You can imagine in the 1960s, during the Soviet era, having a place like this to sit and have dinner, overlooking all of Yerevan. It's simply amazing. What a find. Look at the view from up here, guys. Happy holidays, young ladies. Absolutely amazing. Guys, look what this guy's got. An umbrella in the shape of a gun. А где вы купили это?
Это я купил в Питере.
Давно, а? Красота. С праздником. Come across another monument here, and the dates are 1979 to 1989, which coincide with the War of Afghanistan. What an impressive park this is. So guys, what a fantastic park this is. The Victory Park in Yerevan. We end up here on the 9th of May. We had a fantastic time. If you're ever in Yerevan, be sure to check it out. And right here, there's an underpass I'm going to go through, because just outside the park is another landmark called Cascade. And it's a beautiful view from there. Let's go and have a look at it. In the distance there, Mother Armenia. We just left that park. And across the street is Cascade. And we're on the upper part right now. What a fantastic view, guys, of Yerevan to end the video with. And in the distance there, Ararat, the famous mountain. It's been a fantastic day. Really emotional at times. Seeing a veteran and shaking his hand. And seeing all the young kids that are not forgetting what the people paid in order for us to have the freedoms that we take for granted so easily. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and remember, enjoy your journey.